Nigeria, or around the world, we've got you covered. On air, online, delivering balanced news and unbiased analysis. Today, 95.1 FM.
This is Today. 95.1 FM. Sports Hardcore.
Hello, good evening. This is the World News on your Premium Talk Radio. Today, 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. I am Faustina Oputu. And the headlines. President Muhammadu Buhari warns foreign nations against meddling in Nigeria's forthcoming elections. Federal government says over £6 million in assets belonging to Nigeria recovered in foreign nests. Governor Nyesom Wike directs Secretary to State Government to scrutinize projects by Ahoda East Chairman Ben Eke. And on the foreign scene, Russia blames Armenia for breakdown in peace talks with Azerbaijan over disputed region. Details shortly. Now the details of the news. As the forthcoming presidential election inches closer, President Muhammadu Buhari has warned foreign nations to steer clear of meddling in Nigeria's election. Buhari issued the warning today while receiving letters of credence from ambassadors of Sweden, Switzerland, the Republic of Ireland, the Kingdom of Thailand, the Republic of Senegal, and the Republic of South Sudan in Abuja. According to a statement by Femi Adesina, Special Advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, President Buhari urged ambassadors to be guided by diplomatic practice and go about their duties professionally. The federal government says Nigeria recovered £6.3 million, €5.4 million and $390,000 of its assets stowed by corrupt government officials in foreign nests. The Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, made this known today during the ministerial scorecard of the justice sector from 2015 till date. Malami said part of the recovered amounts have been used on projects such as the reconstruction of Abuja-Kano Expressway, Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, and the construction of the second Niger Bridge in the southeast. The minister also said the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari realized a sum of 1.8 billion naira locally from the sale of forfeited assets between 2015 till date. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission says the Department of State Services acted on the 2016 watchlist request to arrest former presidential aide Doyin Okupe at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Lagos, today. The anti-graft agency also said it was in the process of formally lifting the watch list on Okupe before his interception by the secret police. The commission, however, said it will expedite action and remove the Labour Party chieftain from its watch list. The DSS earlier today announced the arrest of Okupe at the Lagos airport just as he tried to catch London flight via Virgin Atlantic. The secret police also said the LP chieftain's arrest was at the instance of the EFCC. Meanwhile, the immediate past Director General of the Labour Party Presidential Campaign Council, Doyin Okupe, says his rearrest by the Department of State Service on the request of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission was erroneous and should not have happened. Okupe, who was arrested at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport today, said his passport had long been withheld by the Federal High Court Abuja, even before finding him guilty of violating sections of the Money Laundering Act that attracted 2.5 years imprisonment. The former aide to Presidents Olusegun Obasanjo and Goodluck Jonathan added that the officers of the EFCC in Lagos and Abuja have apologized for the error in his arrest. The Supreme Court of Nigeria in Abuja granted a reprieve to the jailed Senator Peter Nwabushi by reversing the downward hearing date in the appeal challenging his 7 years imprisonment for corruption. Though the hearing date in his appeal against the conviction was slated for November 24, 2024, it was, however, today brought down to February 9, 2023 by the Apex Court, following an application to that effect. Nwabushi, through his counsel, Kanu Agabi, a former Attorney General of the Federation, had made a passionate appeal to the Supreme Court to fast-track the hearing of his case against his imprisonment. Agabi, while Arguing the application, informed the panel of justices of the court, led by the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Olukayode Ariwola, that his client, the current Senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the senior lawyer pleaded for a quick hearing of his client's appeal challenging the 7 years of imprisonment slammed on him on July 1, 2022 by the Court of Appeal in Lagos. He cited cases of some Nigerians whose convictions and jail terms were set aside after they had completed their terms of imprisonment, adding that such cases are worrisome. However, following the no objection to the request by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission and other parties, the Chief Justice, in a brief ruling, reversed the earlier November 24, 2024 to February 9, 2023 to determine the innocence or guilt of the senator in the corruption charges against him. A federal high court in Abuja has dismissed a suit by the People's Democratic Party seeking the disqualification of Governor Abdulrahman Abdulrazak of Kwara and All Progressives Congress in the March 11 governorship election. Justice Inyangeko, in a judgment, held that the suit was an abuse of the court process. According to Justice Eko, no iota of law supports the action. The PDP had asked the court to declare that Abdulrazak's West African Examination Council school certificate attached to his affidavit in support of his particulars, which bears the name Razak A.R., did not belong to him. The party claimed that the WAEC certificate was forged and presented by the APC to INEC to aid Abdulrazak's educational qualification. The PDP therefore sought an order disqualifying Abdulrazak and APC from participating in the Kwara governorship election, among others. But the duo opposed the PDP's application, urging the court to dismiss the suit for constituting an abuse of the court process. They argued that the PDP lacked the local standard to institute the action as neither a contestant nor a member of the party. Delivering the judgments, Justice Eko said the court found that the action was incompetent for lack of local standard and therefore dismissed the suit for constituting an abuse of court process. Former Nigerian lawmaker Shehu Sani has called on the Nigerian Medical Association and National Association of Nigerian Nurses and Midwives to invite all the presidential candidates for complete medical tests. Senator Sani said it would help settle the controversy over the health status of some contenders in the forthcoming election. The statement was contained in a post via his verified Twitter handle today. Sani also advised that the results should be made public if conducted. Meanwhile, the former Nigerian lawmaker Shehu Sani has listed names of top terrorists allegedly unleashing mayhem in the northwestern part of the country. In a post on his verified Twitter handle, Sani noted that Bello, Turji Kachala, Ado Alero, Dogo Gide, Baleri and Manjagara are the top 5 terrorists in the northwest of Nigeria still unleashing mayhem. The former senator had earlier, in reaction to the kidnap of train passengers in Edo State, expressed concern over the amount of ransom demanded by the terrorists, saying it was a tragic situation. This is the world news on Today 95.1 FM Port Harcourt. After the break, more news, sports and foreign stories. Stay tuned.
Every day, every hour, when the big stories break, depend on our 24-hour news team to bring you the latest. Today 95.1 FM.
9 minutes gone past 6. You're welcome back. You're listening to the World News on your premium talk radio, Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. Benue State Governor Samuel Otom has cautioned the Independent National Electoral Commission against the postponement of the 2023 general elections on the excuse of insecurity, noting that doing so will be a great disservice to the people of Nigeria. Otom stated this during a courtesy visit to the resident electoral commissioner in charge of Benue, Sam Egu. He suggested that instead of a general postponement of the general elections, elections in volatile places can be staggered to allow for adequate security deployment on a date set aside for such areas. He said Nigerians are in a hurry to elect new leaders that will bring on board solutions to the many challenges confronting the country. Autumn said the enemies of Nigeria should not be allowed to take advantage of the security challenges confronting the country, insisting that elections must be conducted. The governor also urged INEC to extend by 1 week the duration for the collection of permanent voter cards across the country. And Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike has instructed the Secretary to the State Government and the Commissioner of Local Government Affairs to scrutinize projects carried out by the Chairman of Ahoda East Local Government Area, Ben Eke.